Let's build this folding door for this garage that I'm building. In part 1, I put up this brick wall and put up a wooden wall with wooden slats to enclose this awning and turn it into my own garage. Now in part 2, I'm going to design, weld, and put together this folding door. This part outside the garage will be used for many other activities, and there's also a door here that swings this way. I would like to keep this side clear, so the door has to swing that way. And on that side there will be a car here, there may be stuff here, maybe I pull out the engine, and also there's a basin here as you can see, a cleaning area. So I'd like the intrusion into the garage area to be as small as possible. So instead of having a full swing open door like that, I'm designing a folding door that will be closed this way and swings open in this direction, folding in half. So we have a 3-meter tall opening for our door, and the space in between horizontally is 80 centimeters. The top of the door will align with the other doors in my house, so that's 2.1 meters from the ground. And the two folding halves of the folding door will be of unequal length, one side being longer and then the folding side will be shorter, so it does not contact the brick wall when folded. I'm using 1-inch square tubing to build the door, so that's about 26 millimeters thick, and there needs to be a gap between the bottom and the floor, about 10 millimeters. So we'll put horizontal members at the top and bottom. And for the vertical members, there will just be more 1-inch square tubing. The door will hinge on the left side. I'll put about 3 hinges, top, middle and bottom. And there will be another 3 hinges holding the 2 leaves together. Diagonal members will be added for stability. All the square tubes will be welded together. Lastly, at the top, I'll just weld some flat steel bars to the frame so that I can use them to attach the wooden slats. With that design, we can break it down into a cut list for 3 square tubes, 6 meters each. First step of the build is to cut down our metal stock according to our cut list. Before we start welding anything, here's me putting on my PPE. I have a mask to protect from the UV rays from welding. I've actually gotten sunburned before from welding. This is my leather jacket. You saw me using this to protect from the sparks from cutting just now. Here are my leather gloves to protect me from the heat. A fine particulate mask, because welding releases some stuff into the air and you don't want to breathe that in. And lastly, the welding lens or goggles. This protects your eyes from the bright welding arc. Now we're ready to lay our metal and start welding. We start by doing some tack welds, and then we'll fully weld the entire seams. I'm using electrical arc welding. So here's the positive electrode, and what I'm holding now is the negative electrode. The bright light you see is basically an electrical arc going from the torch that I'm holding, jumping the air gap to the metal. And this produces a lot of heat, which will melt the metal and weld them together. With both frames welded, here's a test fit. Since it fits well, we can join the two leaves with hinges. The hinges are welded on. Another test fit to make sure it can swing open and doesn't get stuck. I'm marking the position of the hinges on the door frame to be roughly equal to the height of the hinges between the two leaves. I've already painted the door frames, so now I need to grind off the paint so that we can weld bare metal to bare metal. I use these spare wooden slats to position the door accurately so that the wooden slats, the door frame and the brick wall will be flush. Hey, it works! Now for the diagonal members. I have not been showing this throughout the video, but every seam, every butt joint gets welded on all sides, naturally. Now to weld the flat bars onto the door. This will give me something to attach the wooden slats onto. I have a set of these welding magnets to hold the pieces in place so that my hands are free for welding. The folding door is almost done. I have also welded a couple slats of metal for the padlock. And the space above the door, I've added the flat bars as well. So now all that's left to do is to attach the wooden slats. Oh, of course we have to paint the metal too. I won't go into the details of preparing the wooden slats. Basically, you just cut down a bunch of 1x3s, measure them, cut them on this table saw, and then apply wood preservative, primer, paint, and then just attach it to the flat bars. You can watch part 1 for much more detail. I used these hex bolts to attach the wooden slats to the flat bars. I tried 2 ways, that's why it looks so rough. But basically the best way is to use the angle grinder, cut V grooves into the flat bar, and position the bolts within those V grooves. And that's the folding door done. Stay tuned to part 3 where I'll build the big door for the car's ingress and egress.